and rule. It's their own plan, their own plan. No try no fool to let them overcome the lion, lion king. In this jungle, city of so high and somber, I've seen so many fall, and they stumble along the way, along the way.
I need that brother who be leaping over told.
What's going on, family? How y'all doing? Hope y'all like my hat. I'm sporting a brim today. Participants in my program, they getting ready to graduate. Some young brothers who didn't have the opportunities or the resources that was needed or should have been given to them. Then we had the opportunity to put them in situations on where they achieved their high school diploma, linking them up to resources that will help them gain some employment, even though that's not reparations, but it's something to stave off them from doing poverty crimes. So kudos to them brothers. I'm looking forward to enjoying the ceremony that's we're gonna have today, and it's gonna be a great thing, a good time, you know. And the first thing I want to talk about today is I always have to start off defining what reparations is. You know, reparations is not a handout. You know, it's not a handout. It's not a con game. It's something that's owed to ADOS people, not everybody, because it's a justice claim. It's not socialism. It's not spread it out. You know, it's not focused on taking from rich and giving to everybody. You know, it's specifically something that the government should be taking care of. You know, they are the driving power, the force that we are stepping to use their power and collective resources to make us whole as individuals. So we're gonna get that right, because we're in this situation because of government. When they created or instituted the parts in the Constitution that's supposed to make us whole, they didn't do their job to do that. What they did, they let those people come integrate the Congress and the government to twist the laws in ways that will suppress us every generation. You know, coming from convict leasing to Jim Crow and all that other stuff. That should never happen. We got situations on where we go for a job that will pay white people or other individuals more than you pay the black person. That's unconstitutional. If this job, to do this job is $35 an hour, everybody should be getting $35 an hour for that job, on that job. It shouldn't be, oh, this is, you know, this is a person from my culture or whatever, I'm paying $35, and the person that can do the same job, since he black, I'm gonna pay him $15 or $18 an hour. That's racist. And the reason it's racist because you haven't made us American. Because if we was American, we have our own functions and institutions that would that will parallel their institutions, and then they'll be right by us. Because they know if they not doing us right over here, we'll go someplace else. But since we can't go no place else, they constantly redo them racist practices and laws and suppress it on us. And because you came here, if you black and you came here after 1960, because that's when most black immigrants started coming, you felt racism, but you haven't felt it like we have been feeling it. You know, 60 years doing people being racist against you, I understand. But if you research the history, you came here from another country and came here where you know they was racist. And now you want to complain about it. Don't do that shit. Come here and support us. Let us do what we need to do and we'll help you. You don't come into our house and then tell us that, you know, we all in this together, but we should support you because I'm alienating you or separating you. That's not what I'm doing. I've been fighting this bully for a long time. You just got here. So what you want to do is support me to fight this bully. And if you're not going to do that, sit back and watch. I'm just getting sick and tired of the nonsense. You know, we here now. Highly intelligent people. I don't care how you think they want to paint us on TV or whatever, because they control the narrative on TV. And I know they wish, like, man, I wish the internet would have never came out. You know what I'm saying? Because you be still sitting on Easy Street looking nice and pretty in your good homes, and we won't be coming at you because we'll be still trying to get things together, like having a feet on the ground. You know, but information is flying. We got all the information. We know all the history. And now we're making that distinction. You know, it's a debt that's owed. So, and it's only for ADOS people with the lineage that we are directing for or targeting. So, if you're an ally with us, man, more power to you. You know, we need the support. Because once we get this, the sky's the limit on where we will go on the direction for this country. So you just think about that. And we endured a lot in this country. We endured a whole lot. You know. So our people, you know, from well, let me give you a brief history lesson. 1619 is when they said slavery began here, or what? But it really was 1555, because in Virginia they said that's when, you know, the first trade of slaves was going on. But we'll digress on that. Then you got slavery, and then you got American slavery. You know what I'm saying? Before this was created a country, before they went through the Civil War, you know, because they went through the Civil War to get their independence and became America, and we still was enslaved, but we fought. You know, think about that. We didn't gain our independence, or what's supposed to be American for us, until you know, 1865. You know, and after that they changed it and put it into the law. Slavery is abolished unless you was committed a crime. So that's why that's like, damn, they put that in there, because you don't have to do that. Slavery is abolished to you unless you committed a crime. They didn't have to put that in there. They did, because they had jails and a system of locking people up before that. So now you institute that and say, you know, if you commit a crime and we change, and that means you can go into slavery. You don't want that for your people. That's why you give them a slap on the wrist. But since you view us as slaves, which this is the government making this and enforcing this in this way, so you can't push it off on, oh, it's just individual states. No, the states get to govern, you know what I'm saying? But they in collective of the union, which is America in its whole. So you're supposed to abide by the governing body. So don't even start that where they be trying to push it off on one like as if we not intelligent. That's like saying, you know, this is your mother house. I rent from my mother, but I call the shots. Nah, that's not how that shit goes. So what they actually doing is using laws to suppress ADOS people for years and years and years, you know. And when the build-up was so much and got into the 60s for civil rights, you know, then they reconstructed some things and said we're gonna give them some things that's gonna settle them down. So that's how you got affirmative action and, you know, the minority acts and all that other stuff. But then they broke that down like we fooled them again, you know. So now we're gonna say minorities mean women, everybody, you know, people with people that's with broke arms or not a certain height or blind people. All these people are minorities because they were discriminated against. How is white women over black people? I don't get that. Because I know they lived in that same beautiful house, use that same nice money that they get, because when you do it, you say a social class of people. It's supposed to have been for the people, and now you still trying to separate the black man and the black woman, talking about, you know, your man is not supporting you, even though we already know that we are the ones under attack because we have this high masculinity, you know. And another thing, like in Chicago, where Illinois itself, they just passed that you know, LGB, whatever the other acronyms are should be taught in public schools. It's not happening. I already told my child, once they start doing, walk out. Just walk out of class. They'll call me and I deal with it then. Because education is a right. That's something that you should have. But it's not the government's responsibility to tell me what I should be getting taught. It's not their responsibility. It's the collective of individuals in that community. You know what I'm saying? It's how I want my community to be. You know? That's why each community is kind of different. You know, you teach things about your culture. You teach things about that will help you build a society. Teach me about gay and lesbianism. It's not gonna help me build a society. I care less. You know what I'm saying? You either human or not, or you either a human being or choose to be something else. You either a man or woman or choose to be something else. And that's the key word, choose. That's your choice. I don't care. I look at you, I don't see you as gay. You may be doing some shit that I don't do. You know, it's like I look at a person, they smoke weed, doing shit I don't do, but that's you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna teach my child how to smoke weed. Oh, this is the education on how to roll blunts. That's crazy. So you're not gonna push that off on me. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna push that off on my child. You know, I'm not highly knowledgeable about the gay and lesbian what they do personally behind closed doors, and I care not to know. So I'm not telling what I do behind closed doors. You know, all that's gonna do is open up to people to use like they use everything else to do something for a depraved mind. I could see how young children is getting into trouble. You teaching this and all that stuff. You already got the Me Too movement. Now you're gonna have these 11-year-old boys thinking and looking confused. 11-year-old girls thinking and looking confused because everything is on the table. Because how are you gonna teach that? Because that goes for the individual. That's like putting a gun on the table and not telling people and not telling them actually what the gun is really for. So they're going to pick it up They don't know what it's for. They turn it towards each other. Or you look at it, pull the trigger till somebody blow their brains out, and then now we're gonna sit around and we're gonna think about this again. Hold up, maybe this wasn't a good idea. You know it's not a good idea in the first place. You're not even teaching African American history, ADOS history. We know that because you got all these ignorant people talking about HR 40. Let's study it. How you want to study something that should have already been a curriculum for the country? ADOS history is American history. So that means y'all don't know y'all history when you say shit like that. Really. You know? And I have to give respect to individuals that put their face out there, who say they're ADOS, and welcome people into the fold, you know, because this is not for the faint of heart. A lot of people are scared, you know. They're cling on to what they know because they think they're gonna get alienated or people gonna come at them and stuff. What's the worst that could happen to you? Look what's happened to you now for not being unified with your own people. Y'all on the same block and don't even know your neighbor nowadays because y'all scared to come out. Y'all scared to say, man, we hurting. We need to do this together. Come outside. You know what I'm saying? Start barbecuing and tell your neighbor, come on over. You know, I don't got much. You can bring something, throw it on the grill. Let's chop it up and we talk about what we can do in our neighborhood. Give about 5 or 4 blocks. Dude, come on outside. Because once you start doing that, you know, all these, what you think, the gangs is out here, that they controlling the block. I'm on the block right now. I don't see nobody. I go around my neighborhood. I don't be seeing the gangs and all that. It's little cliques and everything. They have their little petty beefs. You know, because we not out here teaching them what they should be taught. We're not showing them how they should resolve conflict as an adult with maturity. We're not doing that. And that's what we should be doing. So I still want to throw out my my support to Yvette Carnell. You know, I put the black woman first. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Moore, Dr. Darity, Claude Anderson, Pharaoh from Chicago. You know, even though he used to block me sometimes, I get on there because he, you know, he'd be like, "Don't try me, young man." You know, I used to try to be like ADOS, ADOS. You know, but after a while, you know, people come around. You know, ADOS media, Professor Black Thought, and all them other individuals that be talking about ADOS problems. This brother with the black diaspora. What else? Royal Family. It's a lot of people out there that's doing good work. You know, because they're not coming at nobody. They're not against nobody. They're just for ADOS. You know, oh yeah, my brother Tariq Rashid. You know, he came out with the Hidden Colors 5. I got to get that. I got to see it. You know, they say, you know, it was some extra jewels dropped in. I know a lot, but you don't know everything. And documentaries are a wonderful way to get information, especially about yourself, especially when it's well done. And they say this documentary on Amazon, you know, it's like number 10, outdoing other movies, you know, that got $1 million budgets. So that's a testament. You know, he was even banned in Europe, or a place in Europe. I think it was, I don't know if it was France or well, one of them, they banned him from going there. You know, so, but it didn't stop. All they really did is give him more cred, more notoriety. You know, because now people are like, why was he banned? So everybody gonna start getting. So, you know, Tariq, you should thank them. Say thank you for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're sparking more interest. You know, to all my ADOS women and children, I'm here for you. You know, so we got to start doing things collectively as a group. Now, I got a watch list. You know, and the people that I watch is Kamala Harris. I watch her. No, I hear everything she say out of her mouth. She's not ADOS. You know, so that's very suspect within itself. Either you're gonna be with us or against us, and it look like you're a little against us. you know, trying to cover yourself in ADOS-ness. Some people say blacklist. No, ADOS-ness. That's because you went to a historically black college doesn't make you anchored in what we went through. You know what I'm saying? And William Clyburn, yeah, you ADOS, I think, you know. But what you say, how did you come out and speak against your people when you know what we've been through, thinking that everything is equal? It's never been equal, and you know that. Mitch McConnell, you just plain ignorant and racist. For you to say stuff like what you said is ridiculous. You know? And admitting that your family owns slaves, but you don't own none now, so you don't pay. If you say your family owns slaves, that means that's where your wealth came from. So did you pay any of them slaves that your family owned money back then? If you didn't, you owe them now. Because what you got was passed down, right? So you took everything from my people. So when you take everything, what's it get passed down? Nothing but the suffering. So this ignorant talk gotta go. Angela Rye, Joy Reid, Roland Martin, yes, you on the watch list. Because the stuff y'all say doesn't make any sense. And always speaking out against individuals that's already being suppressed, that's when you really gotta look at people funny. You know? And then I got people who suspect, you know. Cory Booker, he ADOS, but he's suspect. Look what he's talking about, baby bonds. What the hell is that? You know, CNN, the whole CNN, you very suspect. Now you want to get, you said they threw all the black people off TV, and now all of a sudden they want to try to do another one. Now they've got another young group because they're trying to pander to the young group as if they don't understand what politics is. We learn now politics is a trade-off. You got to ask for something. You got to give us something. You got to come with an agenda for us to vote for the agenda, not vote for you. Not to vote somebody else out. Because Trump is there acting a fool. It's not really affecting me and my state financially. You know? Because before he even got here, black unemployment and black wealth was getting crushed. And it's still being crushed. So what are you doing to help fix us? What agenda are you having? You know? And reparations is a justice claim devoid from the agenda. You know what I'm saying? You want an agenda. You want to do this for black people, do that. But that's no way to be equated as reparations because you fixing what you broke in the first place. So we understanding that. And if you don't know that, you know, find somebody who know more than you, link up, make a study group, do what you need to do to understand this. You know, and Bernie Sanders. That's another thing, you know. Like after Marianne Williamson, you know, on that debate stage talking about reparations when it was posed to Bernie, you know what I'm saying? What did it look like? What is reparations? You Jewish. You make yourself look real silly when you say stuff like that. That doesn't even make sense. America just cut $12 million for Jewish descent, for the Jews, and we not the ones that put them in that situation. And what's crazy is you don't want to give me reparations, but isn't that my tax dollars that's going to everybody else who getting reparations? That's like a slap in my face. It's a spin in my face. So when I ask for something that's for my people and for my ancestors, you're gonna tell me you don't need it. That's like telling they stole from your family, but you don't need that. That doesn't make any sense. Let me take your liver out and tell you don't need it, and see what happens. You can't take a part of the whole and tell a person they don't need it and think they still be able to function properly. That's not how anything works. That's not how anything works. You know? And I'm gonna end this with Talib Kweli. I think that's how you say his name. People coming at you because you are very disrespectful, you know, and because individual people are coming at you doesn't make them representative of a whole group. They feel some sort of way. So when you say ADOS is trash, you calling my grandmother trash. So when they come for your grandmother, don't look crazy. Stop doing that. This is something that you're not even part of because you're an immigrant yourself. So stop doing that. I'm trying to help you out, bro. Because don't come to Chicago with that. Because your pass is revoked. Don't come doing no concerts. Don't come doing nothing until you denounce the crazy stuff that you're doing. ADOS is trash. But you got that ADOS money when we was buying your CDs and stuff. Y'all, immigrants that's coming over here because we fought for black people to be recognized in this country. Now y'all come over here and get into these positions. Not all y'all, but get into these positions and be a buffer class from us doing what we need to do in this country. And you think that's okay? It's not. You left a place because you felt what? It was opportunities over here. Don't come get these opportunities over here and then try to crush the dream, the hopes and dreams of individuals still trying to get their opportunities in the place on which they live. I will never leave America, go to Jamaica, you know, become upper class, wealthy class, and then try to suppress the Jamaicans or the Haitians or Brazilians. I would never do that. So why are y'all doing that to us? Either be an ally or shut your mouth. See what it is, we don't have no group that will give you repercussion. And I'm not saying repercussion in the way of violence. Now, if you want to get violence, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to turn my back on that. You know, I believe an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So if you want to go there, you can bring it. You know, like I said, I live in Chicago. You know, you got look me up. Salute the general foe. You know, and my name is up there too, Antonio Thomas. I don't care. You know, I've been through a lot, and I'm damn sure know if you've been through what I've been through, you won't be talking the way you talk, and you damn sure won't be scared of nobody, cause I'm not. So they coming after your grandmother, and they putting all these posts up because you are being disrespectful. When you stop being disrespectful and apologize, you know what I'm saying? They may be like, okay, bro, we cool. You know what I'm saying? They may. But those people don't represent the group. They could be a part of the group, just like you are part of the immigrant group, but we ain't saying all immigrants saying ADOS is trash. So don't try to mix the two as if we not intelligent. Stop acting a fool. You doing something wrong by coming at a group, and the way you coming at Yvette is ridiculous. Stop doing that. Get your mind right. Because every time you come at her, they're going to come for you. But that's all I got to say. You know, be an ally. See what reparations is about. Research it. And then see how it lines up with lineage, and see what we went through, and see what we talking about. We talking about a justice claim. You wasn't here in the 1600s. You know, your people, if your people wasn't here from 1600s, don't look for a justice claim. You say your family been here 60 years, you endure racism, you know, somebody probably got beat or something, you know what I'm saying? Then you took it to court, and individually for that person, you probably got reparations. You know what I'm saying? Or a payout. You know what I'm saying? For the action that was done to you, to repair what you went through. You see what I'm saying? But it's not going to be like ours, because we got to go, we stacking this up. We going back to back. All this information is out for what we've been through. You know, you want to teach everything else in the schools, you teach this so they'll know and understand. See, the younger generation, culture, in America, they like, yeah, you know, I believe they should give. It's the older ones that still, no, we shouldn't pay reparations, dog, because you living pretty. You know what I'm saying? You stuck in your racist ways. You don't want something to happen. Even our own people, they mind so messed up, like they'll never give it. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that they supposed to give. You know what I'm saying? It's what the government's supposed to do. We're not taking no money from individual people. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that individual people, what's happening is they gaining stuff from the system. And we not gaining. The system is taking from us. So we got to fix that. And it's been taken from us. So they got to repair that. You know? And because they repairing, they got to pay restitution for what we lost. So if you got a basic understanding of American history, culture, and people, you understand that. And I'm pretty sure Congress and all that, you understand it. So HR 40, you can study as much as you want, you know, but you're still going to come up with the same conclusion that all these economists came up with. You know, just because you an actor or a singer, it doesn't make you a professional or an expert on reparations. Please. Man, tell them to get their mind right, family. ADOS. American Descendants of Slavery.